Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and people of all ages. It is time for us to come to the end of the spring season of the BSC of Season 11. It is round 12, and we are at Kansas Speedway for the Hollywood 135. I'm JP. I'm going to be joined in the booth by Kenton Sportak here this evening as well. One of the things we are going to do is let's bring you up the scores on the doors currently as they stand in each class. Alex Witt leading the pros with Noel Jackowitz there in second place. Andrew Jamelin behind that, and then Cody Kern at your top four in that one. Then in AMS is TJ Spainhour with Josh Keefe in behind. Rod Sizemore with Joshua Kuhn. Brandon McLaughlin, David Trogdon, and then Armand Brousseau. We've got no Armand Brousseau here this evening as well. But we do have a few people battling it out for the playoffs as we are into qualifying. Let's bring Mr. Sportak into the booth as we normally do here on this wonderful Tuesday evening. Good evening, Kenton. How are you, sir?
I'm doing well. We've started getting a little bit more consistent warm weather. Haven't had any, knock on wood, snow in a little bit, which has been nice. Been floating around that like 19, 20 degrees Celsius. I'd say what it is in American, but I don't know how many eagles over burgers it is. So, it's about 75. It's about apparently. So I've been sitting around there, which has been nice, but it's more fun to poke fun at that because my wife's also American, so I get to throw that shade.
Oh, nice. Well, you might get to throw it, dude, but then you might get a pillow and a quilt thrown at you.
Yeah, she throws it back, so it's fine.
Oh, I was going to say, a good job there as well. Into qualifying at the moment, temperature 72 degrees Fahrenheit, 22 degrees Celsius. Condition is clear, humidity 67%. We do have a stage break at lap 50. We do have 135 laps. They've also added another tyre set, so they've got 5 tyre sets. Some of the deliveries, we should see Mother's Day, Cinco de Mayo, and apparently Armand Brousseau's birthday. So I don't know if it's birthday now or if it's gone already, but either way, happy birthday, Armand. Lydia's there, go TJ and Brad. Let's go 52, Trent and Kimmel. Let's go Taj and Brad. And then puts underneath TJ Star. So there we go. Don't know who Taj is. I think Billy's just making up children as she goes along here this evening. Well done, Billy, on that one. Yeah, I think this one's going to be very, very interesting indeed. We'll keep an eye. I would say we'll try and do maths as we go along, but between us, I don't think we've ever managed to get this right. To be blatantly honest with you, at any point we've tried or attempted to do maths. So, we will have a go, but we will find out whether or not we're actually going to get it correct now. Kenton's been busy all day prepping up a spreadsheet ready with stage points added on and everything, haven't you, Kenton?
Very much so, yes, 100%.
In other words, he's not done a bean. To be blatantly honest with you. Well.
I do know how it all works, so I do understand that.
So have you got a piece of paper and a pen, or you got your abacus and a stone and a chisel?
I got a stone and chisel. I'm too old for this. The fancy things.
I agree, mate, to be blatantly honest with you. So we're in for an interesting one as well. A couple of people battling it out. It's going to be very, very, well, as I said, it's going to be very fast and very active. Alex Witt topping out the pros with Noel Jackowitz sitting there in second, and Andrew Jamelin in behind that, Cody Kern behind that. In the AMS, as I said, TJ's battling out with Josh Keefe, who's about 43 points behind him at this moment, so TJ's got to be way down the order, and with not enough drivers, he should be all right. Rod Sizemore sitting in third, then Josh Kuhn, Brandon McLaughlin, David Trogdon, and Armand Brousseau. So we'll keep an eye on that as that one goes along as well. What do we know about Kansas? Well, one of the things we do know about Kansas is the turns are 17 degrees and 20 degrees, and front stretch 10 degrees, back stretch 5 degrees. So we've got progressive banking in the corners. We've got a high drop-off from corner to, I don't know who that is. That's Brandon McLaughlin spinning around. A high corner drop-off from the corners to the backstretch. Surely we're not going to see anyone spin it up coming out the corners, are we?
Yeah, let's go with that. No, there's probably actually a better chance of it with in the middle of the corner, I'd say. Actually, I think it's 1 and 2. They have the line is painted very, very, very close to the apron. In some places, it kind of dips a little under the apron. So if you are riding on the white line, there is that little bit of a chance that you could clip down to the apron and end up kind of unsettling the car a little bit. And which obviously isn't exactly the best of options there. So you want to kind of stay above that if you can. And then coming out of, I believe it's 3 out of 4, if you're in the middle lane, which you don't really want to be, it's not very good. The middle lane's kind of no man's land on this track, on 3 and 4 there. If you get a little early on the throttle, you're going to burn up the back tire, rear tire, and get a little slidey going through there. So we could see it a few spots, and then obviously we did see some cars going and taking the apron at the start-finish line. Is allowed. Obviously, we've seen it before on quite a few tracks, but it can still slightly unsettle that car and cause some problems if you're not careful.
Okay, well, it does appear that we have a soccer stadium in Kansas right behind. I was checking whether or not it is a soccer stadium. It is a soccer stadium, or football. Oh my God, I just literally turned myself into American for about 30 seconds. It's a football stadium behind there because we use our feet to kick the ball. Let's bring the grid up here for this race. Josh Keep is your pole man with Alex Witt second, and Noel Jackowitz, Trent Kimmel. Brandon McLaughlin, Dylan Freeman, TJ Spainhour, Brad Young, Rod Sizemore, Tom Kuhn, Andrew Jamelin, and then we got Terry Spainhour further back. Jeff Reed, Matt Epting, Zachary Lewis, Calvin Ross, Josh Kuhn, Seth Pegg, Daniel Molinari, Anthony Radel, and Cody Kern will be leading this one off as well here. Going to find this very, very interesting indeed. Josh Keith out in front at the moment. Let's go 320. Daniel Molinari, Josh. There you go. Found it.
I was like 320. I had to think of that one for a minute. I was like, I haven't seen a 320 in a while.
Yeah, I
that
don't know,
makes
mate.
sense.
Dude, we obviously, you know, we've been here for a while now, so it's just keeping track of what goes on there as well. Stage breaks down in the bottom right corner. You see it's 135 laps. Stage 1 will be 50. The final stage will be 85. So we're going to be looking forward to seeing how these guys get on over that second stage lap race as well. So it's going to be a fun one here this evening. To hold onto your hats, ladies and gentlemen. I'm excited. Kenton is just thrilled with energy with his abacus, his pen, his paper, his any other form of mathematical devices, including a calculator, believe it or not, because I found out the other day they do actually have them in Canada. I'm well impressed.
We do.
I know. I'm so shocked. But here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, dearie me. It's been a long day for me today, guys. I don't know what's going to happen during this broadcast, but here we go. Coming up once more into this Geico restart zone very, very shortly. There they are, ladies and gentlemen. The last race, the Hollywood 135 is green, green, green. I have no idea where Josh Keefe is going, but I'm pretty sure the track does not go that way. So poor old Josh Keefe, I'm going to presume there is technical errors in that one because he dived straight off to the left-hand side and jumped back to pit lane. Kenton here as well. Weird start from Keith there.
Yeah, and very much not ideal for him considering he is only 3 points up of Sizemore, who will now be 3 points, or able to close that 3-point gap very easily there. So this could get very interesting for them, as I believe the biggest gap is going to be Joshua Kuhn, who currently is in, I believe that's 17th. So Sizemore going to most likely be able to jump over Joshua Keith for second in the amateur, or the AM section of the drivers, whereas TJ won't have to worry at all. He's already qualified for the final, as has Alex Noel Jackowitz with 19 points. Just needs to stay smart, smooth, and ahead of Jamelin, and he'll be okay.
Yeah, we've just seen on board here with Noel Jackowitz. He just went and whacked the wall. Unfortunately for Noel, he's just lost that inside line of Brandon McLaughlin as well. McLaughlin's going to make his move through. And there is Noel Jackowitz on the outside there as well. And just about manages to hold on to it here. So lots of action, and I'm sure going to take shape. We've got 3 wide going on earlier on. I really do not like this. Sizemore's in the middle. Jamelin's on the outside. Tom Kuhn's underneath there. A little bit further back. Seth Pegg is running in alongside Calvin Ross with Josh Kuhn and Terry Spainhour a little bit further back. Spainhour's got, I believe that's Daniel Molinari tucked in alongside him. Molinari has gone through with Radel and Jeff Reed, who's got a very, very slow start. I do want to have a look on board with Keith here. Did he lose steering?
feel like he lost everything because he like punches it and then just goes left.
But it ain't a steering lock, is it? Because he straightens it out
No.
then, and he's on the brakes.
Yeah.
Don't know. Maybe we'll do a little bit of research, and I'll send out some SOS messages to find out if we can find out what happened there, because that was very, very bizarre. I've got to be honest. Hope the young lad is all right here. Hope nothing dramatic went on with him. But yeah, we're going to try and see if we can find out as these guys fight their way towards the first stage here at lap 50. And at the moment, Alex Witt leading away with Noel Jakowitz, and in behind that is Brandon McLaughlin.
Yeah, Brendan McLaughlin having himself a nice little race here, as well as he is in the battle to try and get that that final spot, I guess, of the spring series for the final playoff, or for the finals, I guess. Not even a playoff, it's just for the finals, as he is currently 22 points, I believe it is, away there. 21, my fault. Trogdon is 22 points, so he being 21 points, he's going to have a lot of work to do, but definitely is putting the effort in, as he is a little bit up on Sizemore. He's going to need Sizemore to drop pretty far back, though, so he's going to have to stay smart, stay ahead, drive quick.
Yeah, he's going to have to there, unfortunately. Keep an eye out, see how some of these guys are going to get on. This is going to be very, very interesting indeed here. Alex Witt out in front at this moment in time. He's got Noel Jakowitz tucked in right behind him, both of them running the apron now. I'd be interested to see if somebody got that car alongside, whether or not they would let them come up. Me personally, I wouldn't let them, but then again, that could just be just me, but I wouldn't have let them come back up onto the track. If you're alongside, you really don't have to there as well. So Alex, we're in that Bucky's livery machine here with lap 8 of 50 to go. So we'll keep an eye out and see how these all get on. They're just going to seem very, very settled in at the moment here, Kenton. And I think this is probably what we're going to see over the first stage, apart from free wide, which I'm well scared about.
Yeah, for the most part, this track isn't the greatest for having multiple lines unless you absolutely have to. In reality, lane 1, right down at the white line, is pretty much your best bet. Straight up across the board. There's not a whole lot you can do. As we mentioned, 3 and 4, the middle lane isn't the greatest until late in a run. The top line is okay, but you tend to get a little bit more wheel spin and scrubbing, especially coming out of 3 and 4. In 1 and 2, it's not as bad, strictly because it allows you to kind of open up the back straight a little bit. You get a little longer back straight, so you can kind of put the power down a little faster, but you do run that risk of scrubbing the tires just a little more than you would want to this early in a run. So I can see it being used a little bit later, but right now, kind of where Sizemore is, there's no real grip there, and you can hear the tire sort of being dragged across. And if you're running that high line coming out of 3 and 4 and you're trying to take the apron, that's a lot of cross track that you got to kind of pull off, which isn't the greatest. But yeah, you can just hear that tire just screaming as they're going around in that middle and high lines right now. But it's your rear right is going to be the one that's going to have the biggest issue. So we'll see if people start changing up lines as they sort of go on. But the inside lane is, from everything I've been able to track down, the better of them in terms of saving tires.
Yeah. What's Zachary Lewis in behind in there? What livery is that? Oh, it's a Jordan livery with a sticker put over the top of it.
I'm curious on that.
Protest livery. I don't know.
There.
Can't really answer.
I don't know why Jordan of all things, but sure.
Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Yes, I do.
Oh?
I will DM.
Okay.
Okay.
Sounds good.
No worries. These guys are going to carry on heading around the track here. And, well, we're going to keep an eye out and see how these guys get on once again as they're just settling in now at the same time with Rod Sizemore alongside 16 there of Lewis. Then we've got Matthew Epting and Anthony Radel running side by side a little bit further back. 13 of 50 before we can get to the end of stage number 1, and all being well, so far so good, it's all clear. So great job from all of these guys, as well as the 89er Brad Young roars around Cody Kern in that wonderful Mother's Day livery machine.
This is very nice. I actually quite like that. The kind of gradient fade that he's got going on. It's quite nice. But as you can see, yeah, turn 1 and 2, the middle lane is very fast. The downside obviously is a little more tire wear, but he ripped right past Cody Kern there, and like he was almost standing still. So nice little ability to go through, and very smart sort of use of the track there. But yeah, once you'll see, unless you're really going to get a massive run, or the guy messes up on the inside lane, you really want to get either all the way to the fence. Well, okay, not quite that close to the fence, as the 31 of Dylan Freeman clips the wall there. But you want to stay close to that fence, or be right down at the white on 3 and 4 especially.
Yes, definitely will be as well. Going back to what I thought I knew earlier, I actually didn't know. So, it was, so yeah, I'm back to not knowing why that Jordan logo is covered up. I thought I did, but I googled it just to double check and fact check myself, and guess what? I wasn't correct. There we go. Oh, Jackowitz highline in the wall. Brian McLaughlin coming underneath. Is Jackowitz still gonna? Whoa, nope, no, that's not gonna help anyone as he disappears there at the same time. It's going to be very, very interesting to see. It's a very Ford-dominated field here. Kenton, McLaughlin in the Camry, Spainhour Camry, Lewis Camry, Spainhour Senior Camry. Only 2 Chevys. Ford-heavy field.
Yeah, gotta love the old Mustangs, more or less.
Why do we?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't, but I prefer my Camaro more so myself, and I won Daytona with that, so it's obviously better. But yeah, definitely a heavy Ford field. I think it's a very American-dominated group, so makes sense. Makes sense that they would be in that.
Absolutely. We've got 18 laps, guys. That gives us time now. Have a quick word from our sponsors. Okay, that was from our sponsor for this series, for this season, AdminBox. Go and check them out, adminbox.com. Don't forget to use code BSC Box, 10% off all orders. McLaughlin is putting Witt under a whole heap of pressure here. Ryan McLaughlin seems to have got this Camry hooked up right well.
Yeah, and he's been having some pretty decent races, but he's not really having any kind of the big show it up and had a monster race, as we do get our first caution of the day.
What is that? Where is that?
It was further back. I think it was 8th position at the time. I didn't see who it was.
Whoa!
Oh! Brad Young. And
Zachary Lewis goes on his roof.
I was going to say, who's now 91?
Oh, Zach. Brother. That is never good. And he's still going as well. On the roof. Right, I'm just going to go back now because I want to find out what happened to Brad Young after I just watched that amazing incident there. Young's in pit lane. Did he get hit or did he just slide due to tyres?
Cody Kern bounces off the wall and unfortunately comes back a little bit on Brad there.
Brad is squeezing.
Yeah.
Not really leaving Kern any room.
No, it was kind of not quite enough room, but also little bit of a mistake from Cody Kern as he did hit the wall. So I'm going to toss that one up to a wonderful racing incident.
I do agree.
Or in for fun, I'd blame Brusso.
Yeah, why not? I don't know. He's been a bit busy tonight, Mr. Alan Brusso. Much love goes out to him there as well. Oh, Alex Witt does beat Brandon McLaughlin off pit lane. Noel Jackowitz there, TJ Spainhour, Trenton Kimmel, Anthony Radel, Andrew Jamelin, Dylan Freeman, Josh Kuhn, Rod Sizemore, and Brad Young start mixing his way forward here. How far is Brad going to get? Because he has pitted already. He has taken in sparse repair. Then again, I guess he didn't really have a choice. But he's going to go up into 11th place after being on his roof here for caution number 1. That ain't bad, mate. Lap 20, I'll take that.
Yeah, no, it's a lot longer than I expected it to be with how we watched some of the practice. There was a few guys kind of not quite nailing these corners.
No, there was definitely a couple of Jordan Bloggs. Let's go 31 and happy Mother's Day, Dylan Freeman. So I'm probably guessing Dylan's number 31. Is this Happy Mother's Day to Dylan Freeman's mum, or am I missing something?
I mean, Dylan can be a girl's name.
I'm not you. Absolute wonderful individual. I'm not saying it can't. I'm just saying that it's that Dylan is a woman, or
I don't know. And Dylan's not even in the chats, so we can't even ask.
No. So yeah, if John, you could answer that one. Clearly, we're confused up here in the booth. Let us know which way round you meant that. There we go. As we're going to go back green here as well. We've still got Zachary Lewis in pit lane. I am not surprised. Brad Young has crashed. Did he crash, or did he just get held up? No, I think he's just going to get... Oh. Yeah, I think he just stops. Right. Pace cars in, ladies and gentlemen. Witt leading the way here. Jackowitz on the outside. That is one set of tyres they all want to burn straight away on lap 23. It's now green. We said 22 laps, Kenton, for tyres. We are in the green room. Well, we ain't far from it. They got a caution.
Yeah, I mean, I think the only one who didn't, it looks like Anthony Radel might not have taken tires. His pit stop was only 9 seconds there. But yeah, about lap 20 is when they're going to start falling off a little bit. So with that extra 5th set that they got added this over the last couple, or whenever that got added, I actually don't know when exactly they added it, but they did add a 5th set. So with that added tire, why not take it, especially on a free pit stop sort of thing, like a caution? So makes sense. Take it when you can.
Absolutely. It was added literally on the 2nd of May, 5 days ago. Okay. There we go. On board we go now. This is with Mr. TJ Spainhour in that 86 machine, following Brandon McLaughlin through. Is he going to be able to get him here? This is going to be the interesting thing. There's a big old squeeze going on up front. McLaughlin and TJ. Oh, better.
I think that's Tom Kuhn on that one.
No, Molinari. Oh.
Into Tom Kuhn.
It's Tom Kuhn, yeah. Unfortunately for Molinari there.
Curious where Tom Kuhn was going. He kind of came right down off the wall there.
I think he may have had a bump.
Yeah, because I was like, that seemed like a weird spot to lose it, but it looks like, I believe that's
18.
Yeah, the 18 of Epting. Just gives him a little bump, and he kind of loses it right into, unfortunately for Tom Kuhn there. He gets collected by another car.
Yeah, didn't really have a lot of option there either. We normally have a chat roundabout with Armin Brusso at this point, but who are we going to bring in instead? Who should we bring in? Let's bring in our wonderful, lively Australian who never ceases to amaze me with his wise words of wisdom. Let's find out what he's got for us this week. Seth Peck, welcome in, bud.
Hello. G'day, how are we going?
G'day, I'm good, thank you. How are you?
I would be doing so much better if all my settings hadn't reset and I was able to do some practice. I had to re-download iRacing and just made it in with 2 minutes left in practice. So, yeah, here we are.
Did you break your computer?
I don't know what happened. It just wouldn't launch anything. And so I had to re-download it. And all my settings, including my sound and buttons, are in different spots. So it's been a fascinating experience trying to relearn that on the fly.
Oh, okay, mate. Okay. What do we expect coming out of you here today then, buddy?
Oh, top 10 would be all right. I don't know what this is like on worn tires. I didn't do any practice, so I think I'm a little bit less experienced than those around me here as well. So it'll be fun. The first little stint there, the green flag stint we had, I gained a fair few positions. So I'm hoping that I can continue that momentum, maybe get a top 5, but we'll see where we can get up to.
Well, you're up 9 places at the minute, dear sir. 9 places.
Oh God, that's good.
I know.
Didn't expect that.
No, it started in 18th. You are now in 9th. How's the tyre wear?
Tyre wear's, I don't know. It wasn't really falling off for me. I was able to keep driving, but we only did like 20 laps on that stint, so I can't make too much comment.
All right, mate. Well, I'm going to pop you back now, buddy. Have a good one, Seth. We'll maybe catch up with you later.
Too easy. Catch you later.
And you, man. There you go. Seth Pegg there. Seems to be quite comfortable. Kenton driving on 20-lap old tyres.
Yeah, it sounded like he was nice and smooth with it, so kept them good. I will mention Anthony Radel did go in under that caution there and did take a set of tires. So whatever idea he was hoping for, it doesn't look like it ended up paying out, and he dove in to get new tires anyways, even though a couple laps later and cost him a few positions. He still is up 4 though, so
could be worse. There you go. There's a reminder of the stage break. Stage 1 in lap 50. Then we've got the final stage of 85 laps coming around now for the green flag. Pace car's going to do that weird turn as it normally does here. We're going to find out how he gets on once more. Alex, we're into the Geico restart zone again. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we are green here as we continue to go racing at Kansas. Witt gets off the line again, and we're going to see this whole effect of a broken jigsaw spread across the racetrack, Kenton. They're not really single file, which is what I've kind of expected.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not surprised it's not going to be single file yet. Everyone's kind of got to get into their position as Seth makes a pretty daring move there as he tries to slide underneath Dylan Freeman. Not quite able to get underneath yet, but definitely close that gap very quickly coming out of that corner. Then Ipting, sorry, comes screaming up on the inside as well, but you can see, ooh, that's a slide. A little bit of understeer as oversteer, sorry, as he holds that, but
oh man, I thought they were going 3 wide. Somebody up front, however, in the wall in that 31 machine. I believe that is Dylan Freeman, just went and bounced off the ball. You can see everybody taking that low line below the white line, others taking up the high line. Seth here has decided that he don't really care what they do on the inside. He's going to stick to his guns, because down there is that AD machine of Matthew Epting for Hermanos, number 18 on the side of his car there. That's what we've got coming up. Is Epting going to make the move this time around? No, he is not. However, he is very close.
Trenton Kimmel and Sizemore. I think it's Sizemore? No, Jamelin. Getting a little door bumpy up ahead here. We're getting a couple of those smacks as they're too wide for about 3 cars. They're 3 rows deep there for a second. So, but Seth almost ran right into the back of Epting.
Yeah.
That's going to actually end up costing him.
Yeah, because Brad Young's going to go through underneath him now. Seth Pegg goes down a position. He might have a position back because Cody Kern just went and thumped the wall on the outside. Is Seth going to bring that down now? Is he going to be able to hold on to it underneath? He has taken the apron. What's Kern going to do? And he is so nice. I would have held Seth down there. I'd have been like, nope, not coming back up. Your choice to go off the circuit.
Yeah, oh, I never understand it, and I get like places like I think Phoenix with their dog leg, like you have to go under on the apron like that. There's no choice. But on tracks like this, I think it's ends up being not even a tenth of a second saved by dropping all the way down, and unless it's dire, like I understand for qualifying, but like during the race, it's not that much of an issue or not that much of an advantage for anyone. So.
Yeah, I do agree.
I wouldn't take the risk.
I wouldn't either, to be honest. But then again, you've heard how I would treat that as well. Get alongside and leave you down there. So there we go. So Trenton Kimmel is in the mix at the moment as well. He's driving around with Joshua Kuhn behind that. Freeman, Epting, Sizemore, all jostling around for these positions. We're almost going to go 3 wide. Are we going to go 4? We are. 2 3/4. I don't even know if that's a thing, but it is now. Look at the 23 on the outside, Cody Kern. Jesus, has he got a run and a half?
Yeah, as the race starts kind of getting going, you get sort of that inside and it looks like middle lane on 1 and 2 start getting rubbered in a little bit. The outside lane gets a little extra grip just from not having been driven as much. So if you can utilize it, why not? Kind of slingshot yourself around, and especially coming into the back straight, you just make that back straight longer, and you're really able to kind of get up to throttle. You do have to be careful because there's have a tendency to start spinning the rear tire just a little bit, and that can cause some problems with tire wear as you go on.
So everybody else is going slower, and Cody Kern here is just going exceptionally quicker.
He's got them grip hacks.
Oh, he's got something to do. He literally has motored past so many people. He wants that high line. He's being blocked off that high line by Dylan Freeman. He's also there going, well, if you're going to go high, I'm going high as well. Kern's now trying to come underneath him. I think if I was Kern, I would run that line with Dylan Freeman and just push him along. That's what I would do, to be blatantly honest with you, as if I was him. Because if it works for him, stay there.
Yeah, 100%. Not sure why. I mean, yeah, just run that, and you don't run the risk of anyone sort of trying to take it. If you're sort of floating that midline, and as you can see, Ipting kind of looked like he was going to go up high, and had Ipting stayed up high, they would have been able to follow Freeman right through and might have been able to make a pass on Cody Kern.
Yeah, Brad Young's now running that high line as well. Just push him, Brad. Don't do anything else. Just push him along. Clearly that outside line's starting to come in a little bit. You can see it's got grips for days. Young again stays on that high side, goes past Epting going underneath, comes down a little bit. If you're going to allow him back on, he does. But then again, he just motors past him off that higher line, 39 of 50. We've got 11 to go to the end of stage number 1, sorry. And Brad Young motoring along on that high line at the moment as well. It seems like the high line's starting to come in just a little bit.
Yeah, it's definitely starting to look a little stronger as they make their way through almost about lap 40. There it is. Now as Alex Witt makes his way past to start this lap. But yeah, the high line, especially in 1 and 2, super strong. We'll see if they continue to run that.
Yeah, TJ running it up against the wall at the moment. To be honest with you, I'd carry on if it's going to save your tyres. See if you can get it to stage, then you're going to look at getting rid of this set, change another set. TJ still high, wide and handsome, hugging the wall at the moment, letting it run out again. Is he going to drop down to the line? He drops all the way down to the apron. Nobody's on his inside. Up he goes again, across the track, and then just runs that high line all the way around. They're all starting to go up a little bit now. You see the front 4 in front of it, but doing exactly the same thing.
Yeah, and I'm curious if that's snap of oversteer out of Jay Malin there, but he does keep it going without any problems. We'll see if this allows TJ to dive underneath as well. Jay Malin will hit the wall, so yes, it will.
Come straight across
take
him.
Over in P4.
Yeah, straight across his nose. That's what I would have done at the same time here. Oh, TJ comes straight across his nose, cut his line off. Give him, make him slow down a little bit, which is what he has done. He's now got Noel Jakowitz in his sights. He's just got to keep running the same line. 42 of 58 to go. Harrison's in as well. Welcome in, Harrison. Nice Porsche in YouTube chat. So great job from TJ at the moment. Just carry on. I don't get why, if the high line is working, why he's back down in the middle.
the circuit, I guess, a little bit. Well, actually, for the exit of turn 4, if you're in the high line, it's a lot, like you have a lot of track to cross over to get down to the apron. So running in the middle on 3 and 4 is better than the high line for that, but 3 and 4, the middle lane is very just there. Doesn't really have a ton of grip, doesn't have a lot of speed. But if you're going to try and get underneath the actual apron, it can cause a few issues that way.
Yeah. Just gifted 5 memberships to the following people. It's iRacing, the Aussie Sim Racer, card number 28, LJ and Daryl Nair. Have all just been gifted a membership there on JBB. Keep running that high line, TJ. Keep making that way forward. That's what I would do. Josh Kuhn alongside Dylan Freeman at the moment. Freeman's on that high line as well. Nobody else is really picking up on it. I'm quite surprised that, Freeman clonks the wall. Brad Young in there at the same time. We've got Radel running free wide with Epting and Peg. Oh, swing bada bada. Oh, thought Epting was going up into Peg then.
Yeah, it looks a little... Could have been a concern for a minute there, but they ended up being all good. And as Radel gives a little bit of a squeeze, see if it's going to allow Seth to swing underneath, but it does not quite look like it.
No, Seth's got to go back high. In behind Seth is Matthew for Rod Sizemore, trying to do the same thing at the same time here. He's trying to go high, wide and handsome. Is he going to be able to hold on? Drops down into the middle again. Still shot that they're running that middle line. They're trying to get these tyres to the end. They got 4 to go, and at the moment, Alex Witt leading the way. He's led for 46 laps from green to checkered. Goes and thumps the wall in the process. It's never good here for Alex Witt. He has gone and hit the wall. Is he going to be able to hold on? Hits it again. 3 to go to the end of stage now. Is this going to be an Alex Witt stage? He's led for every lap. Is he going to lead for the whole 50? I think he might be.
Yeah, it might be one of the first times we see a kind of, I can't really call it a grand slam because he has the rest of the race to go, but a full, didn't lose out on a lap at all, at least for the first stage that I can remember.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. I'm like, I can't remember a time that someone just kind of took over and I didn't worry. So,
no, it's
led for Alex Witt.
No, it's led for the whole 48 laps. Further back, Andrew Jamelin here as well. He's tucked in, guys. Kimmel and TJ again, nose to tail. Kimmel's going to go and dive underneath at the moment. He is going to get there for Trenton Kimmel. TJ still running the high line with Dylan Freeman again, just push him along. That's what I would do. 1 to go to the end of stage at the moment. TJ's in 5th place. Witt, McLaughlin, Jackowitz, Kimmel, Spainhour, Freeman, Jamelin, Kuhn, Young and Radel. Points off the stage here. So keep an eye out as we're going to go over the line very, very shortly. Alex Witt is going to be the man on a mission. He is going to come over the line. He is going to take stage win. Brandon McLaughlin still running high, wide and handsome. Struggling for tyres, I think. Alex Witt comes over the line. He rocks up to stage. Done and dusted here. And now we're under yellow flag once again. And for that admin box yellow, nice win from Alex Witt. He's your stage winner. Chet likes to stage, basically.
Yeah, that's impressive run out of him. Didn't really look like he was ever truly under threat. He had himself a great first stage for sure.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's pull the young man into the booth where he's catching up to the pace car. We're having to chat with your stage winner, Mr. Alex Witt, who's led for all 50 laps here. Alex, well done, sir. Stage from lights to checkered, stage window.
Yeah, that was a pretty good run there. I can definitely tell they have the speed behind me, so it's not going to be easy.
Yeah, what's it like out there at the moment? Tyres a big thing?
I think so. It's kind of odd. You can't really feel them that much, but you know, looking at the times from the beginning to the end of the run, there is a bit of fall off. So definitely need to keep my eye out on them. The wear that you're doing isn't super obvious, so that makes it kind of tricky to make sure you're not overusing them.
Yeah, it definitely is there, bud, as well. How many? You've had 1 set already. Going to be using your 2nd set now. Do you reckon you're going to get to the end on the tyres?
I don't think so. I think we'll have to take probably the other 2 sets, I would think, depending on how the fuel works out and if there are any cautions, of course.
Yeah, well, we'll let you just quickly get into your box there, bud. But well done, mate. Congratulations. See if you can do the repeat in stage 2 to the end of the race, dude. You're looking stronger than anybody else out there at the moment.
Yeah, definitely not comfortable. I mean, Brandon's really fast right here, so going to have a pretty tough job keeping him behind me, I think.
Yeah, I'm sure he'll be all right there as well. I'm going to put you back. Alex, congratulations on your stage win, buddy. Look forward to seeing, maybe having a chat with you at the end.
Hope so. Thank you.
Okay. Not bad from Alex Witt at all there, Kenton. Stage win, done and dusted.
Yeah, like I said, fantastic little run from him. Didn't really seem like he was under threat much at all. Ooh, is McLaughlin going to pull out and get second and steal that off of Jackowitz? He did. Looked like Jackowitz was actually going to get the jump on him, but he was able to beat him out to the line. But a fantastic little run. Noel grabbing himself another 8 points, so he extends his lead on Jamal in there. Added, I believe, 4 points to separate them. So basically, I think he now has locked up second position. And Sizemore currently ahead of Keith, so he is in. But McLaughlin grabbing 9 points on that stage break will help, at least for McLaughlin. Start to reel him in just a little bit.
Yeah, definitely will that. So not heard from Josh Keith. I do hope that young man is okay. If anybody knows Josh, can just clarify that he is all right. That would be absolutely amazing for us here as well. Stage 2 coming up, as we say, going to be the final 85 lap ending of stage. And as you can see there as well, final stage will be 85 laps. So we'll keep an eye out and see how these guys get on here. Once more, we're going to be up and running for the second stage of the evening. That takes us right round to race end. Going to just see how they go. What's going on with the weather at this moment in time? Has it changed a lot? Has it changed anything? 73 degrees, it's gone up a degree. Partly cloudy, humidity 60%. So, on the weather as well. Hotter it gets, the slipperier it gets, and well, these guys are struggling. Well, it's a bit of a mixed bag with tyres at the moment, though, isn't it, really? Some seem to be okay, and Seth seems to be okay. Alex, you know, a bit of an indecision.
Well, Alex is also, he's been pushing a little harder from the very, very start. With the draft, now it's not a ton, but a little bit of draft help is always a big thing. For Seth Pegg, so he was able to kind of sit back a little bit more, whereas Alex kind of took off from the start as he once again just gets a great jump, takes off, and now he's going to go on.
Is he going to go on to the end here? Brandon McLaughlin's got good pace. TJ's in there still running in. No, he's not. I was going to say genuinely fifth, but it's just been caught out there. Jackowitz. Sizemore in is coming down a little bit further down the order. He's all the way down here, and then Sizemore alongside Terry W. as he carries on his mission for Terry. See Tom Kugo just back on the racetrack. So fair play for that young man. He is unfortunately not knocked down, but he is back on the racetrack. The other Lewis, and Calvin Ross both non-finishers. Wall, a good old bump there with Brandon McLaughlin. TJ still in that, and Jackowitz just got high right into the wall. McLaughlin's come, wow, cut his nose off like it weren't even there.
A little tight, but he did sort of make it work, and thankfully no one ended up in a wall or spinning around the infield.
Yeah, he did definitely make that work. Is he going to be able to carry on running? TJ's going underneath as well. It looks like TJ's got some speed in action at the moment. Sitting there in third place now, just about perhaps holding third outside Noel, who is on our outside line. I think TJ's going to get down into the open. Noel is there. Is Noel going to allow him up? He does here. Going to get very, very close. TJ again diving for that inside white line. He's going to be able to hold it. Brandon McLaughlin on the outside. You can see it right up there with Noel.
That was a little close.
Yeah, and it's caused no problems as well because he's dropped down 2 places. He lost that close to TJ. Now he's not running alongside Andrew Chamberlain. And in there as well is Dylan Freeman in that 31, 89, and Peg in the 59 machine. Peg's still running that high, wide, and handsome line. Kimmel tries to come in as well. If I was young, I would just slot in right behind him. Can't hear y'all, just the cars. Really? How about that? Is that any better? That's very bizarre considering the cars are going very, very low here.
Hopefully it's a little louder now.
Yeah, give me 2 seconds. Let me just
Oh, yes.
bump everybody up. Yeah. Did have a Windows update earlier on, which has probably killed me. Good old Windows updates. 2 seconds. Right, hopefully that has aided it even more here as these guys continue to fight out. Freeman alongside Kimmel. Then we got the 59er Peg, then Matthew Epting, Brad Young in there, Josh Kuhn there. Side by side for Kimmel and Freeman. Freeman on that high wide line going round out of turn 3, going to be running it through 4. Peg's trying to go for the outside as well. Kimmel's almost looking like he's blocking him off there, Kenton. And he kind of held Seth up just a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, whether on purpose or not, Trenton Kimmel's running that perfect kind of line to sort of make Seth Peg's life a little bit more difficult as he's got to try and find a way to get past Epting, which he finally has done, and then now have to try and get either underneath Trenton Kimmel or hope he leaves that door open on the outside, or just watch him run into the wall and then go underneath him. So that's also an option.
Oh my God. I thought Epting was going to literally spin Peg round then. Peg's now
it looked like he was about to.
Yeah, he was very, very close indeed. Peg's going to try and dive underneath. Is he going to be able to get there at the moment? He's not. Kimmel's still on the high, wide, and handsome line. Epting now has picked up the high line. He's still running out on there, 62 or 135. TJ's just doing TJ things. Preferably keep it off the wall, though, because Noel Jakowitz and Dylan Freeman have just both raced along. And unfortunately for TJ, it did look like he had a bump of the wall.
Yes, it definitely did.
Whoa!
I'm just going to point this. Ooh, that's going to end.
Oh! Both of them going backwards. Look at that.
There goes
Kuhn, Radel. Terry just was like full flat, not stopping for anybody. But that was a very dramatic moment there. Oh no, it was on Epting. There was Epting there.
It was Epting and Seth Peg. I don't know who caused it.
See if we can just pop back a little bit. It's fun for Seth until it wasn't.
Yes.
Ooh. Ooh, Epting's getting close. I don't like the look of this. I fear Epting's going to come down on him here.
Oh,
Seth went up.
Seth goes up.
Mr. Peg, you rotten rascal, you. And I'm going to have a look from here, and I want to show you something here. Because at this moment in time, we are still motoring at full pace here for Terry W.
Oh, no, he lifted.
Goes through. Oh. Love it.
He did lift, but yeah, did not touch the brakes at all.
No. He did lift, and he ran in 5th gear all the way through. So there we go. Everybody's going to dive into the pit lane, I would have thought now as well. Jakowitz, Freeman, Sizemore, and Molinari have not. Look at Kuhn's car. Oh, bro.
Yeah.
He is broke.
You know what's funny is that's actually going to cost McLaughlin if he can't drive, if he can't continue
Why is Tom Kuhn going to cost McLaughlin? Oh, whoa. Ouch.
So with Joshua Keith still running, he needs to beat him by 12 positions, I think it is. 13 to get ahead of him, or 12 and a lead lap. Keith is currently in 19th, which is exactly enough space. I believe it is points-wise.
Right.
Unless I can't math, which is entirely possible.
Have you?
It is. I can't math. Don't even worry about it.
Have you? Have you mathed that correctly?
No, I have not. I can't math. I can't add. No. So yeah, because it was under the compression that. So Keith is currently at 262 points, and Rod Sizemore currently is at 258. Okay. So those two, Sizemore right now is going to finish ahead. Doesn't matter. Mainly because Keith is unfortunately 9 laps back, so that'll cause some problems for him trying to maintain second position in the AM. So Sizemore, though, is currently also in 4th position, and McLaughlin is in 5th, which is not ideal. As they were running before this, that actually was perfect, because McLaughlin had more than enough points to actually jump over, because he needs 8 points to pass Rod Sizemore. So 8 points to tie, 9 to pass Rod Sizemore. So he needs to get ahead and create a big gap and hope Sizemore starts to fall backwards.
Okay. Hope you understood that at home. Yeah, right. 66 and 135. I did not get a bit of that. Into the go restart zone. There's only one man I'm expected to come through very, very quickly here, and that is Mr. Alex Witt. He is the highest of the runners with Brandon McLaughlin alongside. McLaughlin, Witt just slices through the middle. Alex coming through. This is the I've got fresh tyres, you haven't got fresh tyres movement here, but that does only make, if I'm not mistaken, that only gives Witt one more sort of set, doesn't it?
Well, he's pit
he did
twice.
Not take tyres. Not 5.5 seconds.
No, he definitely did not take tires, and neither did Jamelin.
Oh, 3 wide further back. Molinari's in the outside. Jamelin's on the inside. Brandon McLaughlin's there as well. They make it work. Coming into 68 of 135. It's going to be 3 wide further back at the same time. Sizemore, Kimmel. Sizemore backs out of it. He's going to put Kern up into the wall. He does end up doing that. Young's trying to come underneath him at the moment here. This is going to be very, very tight. It's Kimmel, Sizemore, and Kern getting very, very close together indeed here. This is going to get blissfully scary as these guys are going to keep running now for coming into lap 70.
Yeah, it's getting a little dicey as guys are trying to make moves and getting in good positions now that we are in the second half of the race, or more or less second stage of the race, and trying to put themselves in a good position for the final few laps, because you definitely do want to be in a good position, whether you don't need to be in first, but being in a good spot's always better.
Yeah, definitely, I agree. I think being near the front also works. Very much so here for Alex Witt. As you can see, sitting here once again, chasing down Dylan Freeman. He's got space on that inside. Oh, Witt's going to tap the wall. Now he's trying to go underneath. Oh, man. Oh, that's empty again.
Yeah, that one is not on him. That was Jamal. Oh, and then Terry gets tagged.
It's in straight back to pit lane.
Yep, understandably so.
What happened to Terry W?
Terry, yeah, some black smoke.
Oh, is he going to try and come down? Lift, Terry, lift. Oh, don't lift. Only so many times you can tell somebody not to lift or to lift. And unfortunately for Terry, he did not, got caught out on that one. And unfortunately, now ended up in pit lane. TJ's in pit lane. Molinari, Jamelin, Radel, Peg, Epton. Terry's still... Oh, bro, you ain't running. Go. I think he's going to be out here. If he's used his fast repair already...
I don't know if he has. He hasn't been involved in anything yet.
Yeah, but there's always... Unless they've done a me and forgot to take it off, Kenton.
That is fair. Yep, that can cause problems.
Mm-hmm. Because I did that in a race. I was at Martinsville, funny enough. They're going to spring back into life here. Yep. Still got his fast repair. So Terry W will be able to get repaired and get back out onto the racetrack very, very shortly indeed. Which is good because if that engine had gone, it's going to be a good 40 minutes, maybe.
Yeah, depending on how bad it was.
Yeah, 40 minutes repairs, but he's got his fast repair. He's on his way out. Gets out in front of Anthony Radel here as well as they're going to go and play and catch up to the field. You can see the car manufacturer logos on the left-hand side. Very Ford-dominated field at this moment. And Terry W there sitting in one of the few Camrys we've got in this race. So good job from all the people in Camrys. Well done. Noel Jakowitz got 2 laps led under his belt. Or 9 laps led, sorry, I should say.
Yeah, poor Alex Witt. He's not going to get the full send.
No. Won't get the full set of laps. As we're on lap 73. We've got 60 to go. 62 to go. Last one under yellow. Then we're going to go back racing once more here. Noel Jakowitz last pitted on lap 51 after the stage. We're now on 73. That's 22 lap old tyres. Are they going to be able to do it? That's going to be the question. What's the tyre situation going to be like? Are they going to rely on the fact there's going to be another yellow?
I think a lot of these guys are going to be kind of hoping for at least one more yellow, but if they have to do a green flag pit stop, it'll add that, fun wrinkle that we love.
In other words, it's not going to go well, is it?
It could. I don't know. It could go well. Probably won't, but it could go well.
Not going to go well. You and I both know that.
Yeah, it's true.
Well, here we go, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, people of all ages. Once more into the Geico restart zone. It's green, 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 green. Jakowitz lead us away with Alex Witt sitting in second, Freeman in third. It's still going to be... Oh, that ain't going to work. Did it work? Oh, my God, it did work. How did Kuhn get away with that one? Everybody's jostling around at the moment. Dylan Freeman's in there. Kern, Kimmel, Witt, Sizemore. McLaughlin's looking for a gap in the middle. Is he going to come and be able to break that through at the moment? Brandon McLaughlin. Oh, man. They're jostling hard here early on at the end of this stage. Although,
yeah, they definitely are here.
You know what I mean.
This is yes, I get it. What you're trying to say. This restart, we'll go with that. This restart of the race, and Sizemore has dropped.
Oh, in the wall.
That will help his cause.
God, gee whiz, he held it though, which was stunning.
Yes, very good for him there, as he did manage to keep it out of colossal crashing. Which is good. You want to avoid that if you can. Yeah. But McLaughlin's going to be a little happier to see that, as that kind of helps him, gives him a little bit, but I think he's going to need some more space between them. Otherwise, Sizemore will stay in that second playoff position.
And Freeman in behind him. Jeff Reed up there as well. Which is great to see for Jeff Reed. He's had a bit of a rough spring season, as poor old Jeff. Unfortunately for him, but he is back racing towards the front inside the top 10, up 6 places at the moment. Not as high as Cody Kern, who's up 18 here. And we do talk about how qualifying doesn't really matter, and I think Cody Kern is kind of showing that.
100%, and especially at a track like this, when you know there's going to be a lot of tire fall off, and it's going to come down to kind of who can make the tires work, and who can make them work for longer is going to be important. So just got to be smart, smooth, and stay in control of the vehicle, and you should be okay. And as long as you don't try and do anything crazy too early, make it through to the finish.
Yeah. Well, that's what we're planning. Look at Brandon McLaughlin at the moment. He's tucked in right behind Jakowitz in that 81 machine. Jakowitz there at Kimmel. Everybody's very, very close together. They are not very far apart at all here. We've got a line right the way down to Molinari. This is what Molinari's looking at the moment in time. And there's just a queue of cars right in front of him. As long as he stays there, what do we expect draft trains to be like?
Well, based on how they're looking so far, non-existent. Ooh, a little bit of a spin there, or a slide there, but the draft isn't really very good here. Like, it's not going to do a whole lot for you. You just need to be sort of smart about when you try and make moves, because draft isn't going to pull you through. So it's all going to be about exit, more so than anything. So corner exit, if you're able to get that, get kind of underneath the car ahead of you and use sort of a slingshot of yourself to get there, that's going to be more beneficial for you. Ooh, who's that? That's Trenton Kimmel.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Brad Young. Oh man! You know the worst thing about that? One was on his way down and one was on his way up.
Look at Brad. He was holding his brakes. That car just did not want to stop.
And that was the only thing for me. One was on his way down, one was on his way up. Watch as they come around the corner. You see Brad's coming up. Kimmel starts coming down and sliding. And then unfortunately, it just goes all the way. Brad is smoking the hell out of his brakes. Managed to stop the car there as well. So great job from Brad Young. But yeah, that was kind of 6 of one, half dozen of the other.
Yeah, you wasn't a whole lot of like, oh, this was 100% this, or it was that it was a little bit of both, just doing a similar idea at the same time, and unfortunately didn't work out for him. But everyone's going to come in for tires, it looks like, except for Molinari, trying to get that lead lap.
I am impressed. I do wonder if that's a picture of his mother on the front of his car. Hello, Mummy Molinari, if that is you. That's pretty cool.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's always good when they put a nice, big face on the car.
Hey, you've been there as much as I have, mate. Don't even go there.
Weren't you on there twice? I've only been on once.
No, Calvin Ross was the only man that picked me on, I think.
Oh, did he? Okay. I thought you had it a second time.
Oh, that's just because I was famous. Oh, I don't know. I can't remember. We've been here for so long. I have no idea, to be blatantly honest with you. If anybody does remember in YouTube chat how many times I've been on the front of a car, let me know. I've got to stand up for a bit. I've got cramp in my old kneecaps, being that I'm old. So there we go. 82 of 135 to go. Molinari leading the way. Pit on lap 71. So he's a little bit out of sync with everybody else.
Brad Young hasn't pit since 64. So he must not have gotten a lot of damage on that exchange with Trenton Kimmel.
I don't think there was a lot of contact on Brad. I think Brad just caught the back end of the spin. So I don't think there was loads of contact on Brad there. So keep an eye and see how he gets on. So we're going to start cone choosing now. We're coming in here towards getting into that vital position. Are you now just jostling around, moving about? What do you think you're happening now when you're on 83 or 135?
Now it's about trying to set yourself up for the end, not necessarily, again, being instantly in first or anything like that. It's now just about being smart so that you're in a good position that's able to make a move when you're looking to make a move, because obviously you don't want to try and be in 16th and then go, oh, I can make it to the front. So if you're able to make that move and you think you're going to have the opportunity to make said move, just kind of fighting to get in position to be able to make the move. So even if you're in 5th and close by or anything like that, that's all you got to really focus on, and not do anything too crazy, because you still have to make the car get to the end of the race. You can't win sitting in pit lane.
I agree. Right, what's Molinari going to be? Oh, Brad Young, get on, son. You're going to miss the start there. Molinari leaves it late. Go, you can go. He's green. Go, 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 go. I don't know if Molinari was thinking about what he'd had for dinner or what he's going to have for dinner, but he did not get off the line. Alex Witt went, what is going on? Why are they not going? None of them are going. Molinari just isn't going anywhere. Oh, Young's round again. Gonna take out,
yep, there goes a bunch of cars on this one.
All of them.
Oh, hey, look. Good job, Seth. Oh, Sizemore makes it through too, so that's going to make it tougher for McLaughlin.
Why didn't they go anywhere? Why did Molinari not move? I don't get that restart. It confused the living didders.
Might have forgotten to go back into second gear.
I
just didn't have the speed. Yes, yeah, he clipped Brad, and Seth just slips through the middle.
Smoke for days, everyone. Must have been catch that restart again, because that literally with Molinari confused the living daylights out of me. He didn't go. The trouble is he was in the green and he didn't go. So he's green now. You're in the restart zone. Look. Go, 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 go. And none of them are going. Young's trying to go at finally. Witt's trying to come through the middle. And he's just going to go, well, I'm going to go. And then Molinari just doesn't seem to be going anywhere.
And it just kind of clips the...
Kern give him a clip. And then barbarically chaotic after. And Seth just goes, thank you very much. I'll have some of that. Nice.
Yeah.
Watch this. This is on board with Seth. Sees everybody parting. Cars are coming. Cars are coming. He goes up through the smoke. Kimi Räikkönen-esque at Spa. And through goes Seth Pegg. Manages to get through on that one. But I am so confused how Young and Molinari did not go.
I think on Young's defense on that, he's kind of waiting for them to go, and then it goes green, and they still haven't really moved, so he's kind of like, that would throw me. I'd be a little like, wait, what's happening? And then was like, oh, okay, I can just go. But unfortunately, everyone else kind of got stuck behind at that point.
Yeah, I think for me, when I'm racing, and don't get me wrong, I don't always get it right, but when I'm racing, when it's green, I'm gone. As far as I'm concerned, we're green. As long as I'm not specifically overtaken on the outside before the line, I'm off. You know, and I think that's the thing. Just not going just was weird. Very bizarre.
It was an odd choice. We'll go with that. It was an odd choice to kind of not move. The only thing I could think of really is that they restarted, but they were in fifth gear instead of in second, and therefore just didn't restart. Like the car just doesn't move. It kind of bogs at that point, and that kind of threw them for a loop as they tried to get going again.
Well, fortunately for them guys, they are going to struggle now. Because, as I say, nobody went anywhere. Yeah. Alex Witt now sitting at the front, 87 or 35 on the clock. We're going to come around and get this going again. Is Alex Witt going to show us how this time it should be done? He dives down. Going to go into the Geico restart zone, the blue zone on the right-hand side. There it is. Now you're free to go. Witt does go. That's how you get away. TJ slots it behind him. Jobs are good. No backing up. Everybody got moving. Pegs ended up down in 8th somehow when he was in 5th. Did he go in pit lane on... No, he went in on 81. So that was the one before. How did he end up down there when he was in 5th? When he... Never mind.
I think he chose the cone. He stayed on the low side, and a couple cars were able to kind of slip by.
Free wide in the middle. McLaughlin, Jamelin. Now we're going alongside Kuhn, Keith. Oh, boys. We are breeding cautions faster than rabbits breed puppies. I don't know, do they breed puppies?
What?
What are they called? Bunny rabbits.
What?
I don't know. What are they called? Oh my
called,
God.
like, what is a baby rabbit?
Oh, Jamelin into McLaughlin there. You're going to tell me I'm right now, aren't you?
They're called kits or kittens.
No, that would do.
Yeah.
Oh, Jamelin and McLaughlin got into it. And then Radel took an absolute thumping. He goes sideways as well. That's a wall. That's a wall. That's a wall. Bang goes Radel into the wall there. There we go. We are breeding them faster than kittens.
There you go.
I know. Still, I think I prefer puppies, to be completely honest with you. But there we go. Made it easier for me. Oh, why does that come up? There we go. Off it goes.
I agree, happy little cupcake. I agree.
Hey, that's what I would have gone with. I couldn't think of what they were called. But then again, they were called kittens, so I wasn't a million miles away. Happy.
Oh, you're actually closer than I expected.
Yeah, exactly. Thank you. Still being pedantic to me today. Or this evening. Right, lap 90 of 135. These last 45, Kenton, seem to be a bit of a pain in the bottom to get past.
Yeah, it's it's been difficult. They've definitely had a harder time trying to get through this section here. I think, and I'm probably going to be right on this, I believe that's going to make it so Sizemore is going to take the second position as of right now, with Keith and McLaughlin both in the pits still, as they've gone around for a couple of laps now, so they're going to both be at least another lap down in the case of Keith, or Joshua Keith there, and McLaughlin is going to lose out on at least one position, as he is for sure a lap down now.
Okay. Well, we'll come to you for the final run now.
I don't have to keep doing math.
Are you all done math now?
I'm done math. It's pretty much impossible. Not quite, like, not
So,
100%.
okay, so just
just like a 99%.
All right, so just fill us in. Who's going where then?
So in the AM side of things, Sizemore and Spainhauer are going to make it through. On the other side, in the I guess they're calling it Pro technically.
Yeah.
I believe, if I can remember correctly, it's Alex, shockingly enough. I know we're all surprised at that. And Jakowitz is going through currently. Jamalin is only 2 positions up and needed 23 positions of a difference. So I don't think he can quite make that up with a field of 18.
Okay. There you go. Here we go.
I don't have to use numbers anymore.
Good job. Alex Witt escapes out the front here. This is an interesting run. 89 and 86, eh? TJ and Brad running second and third at the moment. This would be an absolute amazing achievement for the boys. Can they block the road off, though? That's going to be the question. But then again, they've got a long run to the end there. And at the moment, Seth is going to come straight underneath Brad Young. Young's got to be carrying damage of some sort. Oh, man. Oh, man. Oh, man. Oh, man. Lots of jostling about. Sizemore there as well. Young's gone back down to 7th. That's the quickest way to lose 5 places I've ever seen in my life. Cody Kern there as well. He's alongside Sizemore. Kimmel's in behind him. Peg's out in front in 3rd. TJ in 2nd. And Alex Witt motoring. Can anybody really get past Alex Witt here?
I mean, you can. It's not going to be easy, and I have my doubts as we're almost a full second gap between Witt and Spanauer. But I mean, we've seen weird things happen to Alex Witt before, as you know, 2 back markers collide, take him out, take out 2nd, take out 3rd, and Noel Jackowitz comes through from 4th position to win. So weird things can happen, but if everything continues for Alex Witt the way it has, I don't see anyone really being able to reel him in very easily.
No, definitely don't, unfortunately. Oh, I thought they were coming around that corner sideways then. Cody Kern, Kimmel, Sizemore, Radel, Jamelin, Young's losing another place. Reed still hanging on to that final 10th place here. Good job for Jeffrey Reed. Young's on the outside. Both men managed to make it coming out of corner exit on turn number 2. Lap 95 at 1:35. Now the laps are starting to come off a little bit quicker than what they were before. Alex Witt's going to be coming up to a back marker. That's Terry W. who's going into pit lane again. We've lost Kuhn, Lewis and Ross. And we've got Epting, Keith, Spanauer, Molinari. All in pit lane. McLaughlin's there as well. No Jackowitz a lap down at the moment, which is a bit of a surprise.
Yeah, actually, a little odd that he's a full lap down. He's got some... Yeah, I mean, he doesn't really need to worry. So for him, if I'm Jackowitz, just kind of float along, do your thing, but he doesn't have to put himself in any stress, although it saw... Look, I saw smoke on the track there as Alex Witt went flying by, so I was very concerned for a second. But yeah, as long as Jackowitz just finishes the race, he's made it into the playoffs. So for him, it's just now stay on the track, don't get involved in anything, hopefully, and don't cause anything, hopefully.
Easier said than done.
Yeah, as we have very much seen, small mistakes have compounded into large mistakes very quickly here, as that last little incident showed. Zachary Lewis's, his new convertible NASCAR, as the roof was scraped off earlier in the race, and little mistakes can lead to big problems very fast.
Well, let's see how they get on. Radel's in the pack here at the moment as well. Sitting behind Rod Sizemore. Kimmel's in Kern, Peg, TJ, Alex Witt motoring on the wall. Whoa. Absolutely just squeezed the living daylights out of us there. Sizemore on Radel. I'm surprised Radel is as high as he is, considering he's been caught up in quite a few little bits.
Yeah. He's having himself another quiet race. Maybe it's the Cheetos. He's got that extra cushion on the sides of the car filled it up with Cheetos, so it just kind of bounces instead of crushes everything in, and that's why how he's been able to keep that car moving forward as he hits the wall again. He's gonna have the Kansas stripe on that outside. He's hit the wall a couple of times that we've seen, but hey, he's still doing well.
Still up there at the moment. Don't Cheetos make your fingers yellow?
Oh, I mean, orangey, yellow, yeah. It's basically what the spray tan choice of Donald Trump. Flavored. Yeah, if you look, it's about the same color.
Is it actually?
You know what, though,
right? I've never really paid that much of a close attention. I couldn't really give free flying cahoots what colour he is, to be blatantly honest with you. I have no idea.
That's fair. It's been the ongoing joke is that he goes to the spray tan and asks for Cheeto.
Oh, okay. I'm not even sure what our own Prime Minister's colour is, to be blatantly honest. So there we go. On that one, I'm going to move on before I get myself in trouble here. Cody Kern.
It's like dangerously close to something else, but yes, gooder beer, it's good.
Cody
Better beer, sorry. Better beer, it's good.
Oh dear, more like Brown Owl. Cody Gann and Seth Pegg here as well.
Armin's not here. You can't get called to the stewarding's office,
no,
right?
don't. He'll probably message me. I watched that. That was a bit thin on the line there, son. As these two continue to scrap it out. Oh man. Don't. I need an out of hours podcast or something where I could just sort of let loose.
I need a beep button, like a sensor button.
I know. I wouldn't catch myself quick enough.
That's true. I need a button to mute you on my side. So like as soon as I'm like, something's coming up, just mute it, let you go on the whatever tangent goes on, and then unmute when you're done.
That's a bit harsh.
Depends on the tangent.
Well, yeah, I suppose on that one. But I do know. Is there anybody on YouTube want to come and do an out of hours podcast with me? Like literally just full bore, let loose on whatever we've got going on that's bothering us here as well. Let me know. Drop me a message in YouTube chat. That'd be amazing. Rob Sizemore and Andy Radel with General Kimmel in there. I would say easily offended. Please don't apply. All right.
Yes.
If you're easily offended, please don't apply. But come on, let's bring it on. We'll have a midnight podcast. We'll post it on Spotify.
Joshua Keith finally responded. I think he is out now. His VR went black. So that's why at the beginning of the race, so his VR kicked out on him. Yeah.
Oh, okay, dude. I know. As long as you're okay, that's all I was more concerned about. Because normally it means there's some form of emergency going on as these guys continue driving around. Ladies and gentlemen, once more, quick word from our sponsors. Okay, that was a quick word from Admin Box there. Go check them out at adminbox.com. Don't forget to use the code BSC Box for 10% off all orders. And honestly, ladies and gentlemen, unless you run a league, I don't know if you're going to find anything on there, but you might be able to drive and find something on there at the same time. So go and have a look there. Trenton Kimmel with Seth Pegg tucked in here. Kimmel just about trying to come underneath Pegg. Pegg's having quite a consistently good run here today. I am a little bit shocked considering he made it through the last one, didn't he? Quite happily.
Made it through the last one. He did not make it through the one before that. So yeah, the fact that he's kind of worked his way back up and is taken into 5th position, he's having himself a good little run. Yeah, stay out of Trenton Kimmel. Stay.
One's coming up, one's coming down. It's really hard to get this right at the moment. Because you can see...
I think it's the same cars, too.
Yeah. You can see the movement. One sort of wants to come up, one wants to come down. I'm going to pop back to Radel here. He's in a mix at the moment with Rod Sizemore and Noel Jakowitz. Rod is up there at the moment. And then Radel there trying to come in behind him. But still... getting very, very action-packed here. 109 of 35. Oh, my God, what have I got left? 26 laps to go here. As Jakowitz just comes through and unlaps himself at the same time for Noel. But Anthony Radel, positions gained, 13 positions gained. Not bad whatsoever here. I do want to pick up on this. Look at that. 94 laps led for Alex Witt. Noel Jakowitz, I believe, has got laps led of 13, so 94, 107. Who's got the other 3?
Brad Young have one?
Yes.
Nice. And then the other 2 are Molinari, I believe, who's in the pits.
Yes. Wow. Today's lucky winner, Gold Star Award, goes to Mr. Kenton Sportak. Check
I'm
him
paying
out.
attention today.
I know, you're on it. Jesus, dude. What's going on? You feeling all right? Is that
Yeah.
because you got
I
some
had an
Aussie...
energy drink.
Oh, okay. That was me thinking because you've got some Aussie rules coming up this weekend, and that's why you've got all excited about it. 111 of 135, 25 to go, ladies and gentlemen, here as well. This is why we hide the stage thing, because it kicks out wrong compared to the lap count. 24 to go. They're all getting very, very spread out now, unless there's any major dramas where they are. Kenton's run down. Who's going to go through? Who's going to qualify for the final, Kenton? Tell us now, sir.
So you're going to have Alex Witt and Noel Jakowitz are going to qualify in the Pro, or they have it as just written as P for some reason. But in the Pro, and then in the AM, it's going to be Mr. TJ Spainhauer, and currently Rod Sizemore. I highly doubt he's going to lose it, as McLaughlin is 11 laps down, and Joshua Keith is no longer running. So Sizemore will make it through as well. It's just, keep the car from exploding at this point.
There you go. For Rod Sizemore, that's one job he's got, and one of them doesn't involve getting involved with Anthony Radel. He can definitely afford not to be doing this. Radel's tucked in right behind him at the moment. Yeah. No. Radel's on outside. I don't look unlike how this is going to go here for this Cheeto machine. Is this the lift and brake, or can you get away with just a lift?
You can definitely get away with just lifting, as long as depending on how your tires are feeling. Obviously, you might have to tap the brake as the run kind of goes on, but for the most part, it's just lifting. Once the tires wear enough, you have to tap the brake a little bit just to help with rotation. Then that's what you have to do. But for the most part, yeah, it's you're just lifting.
Well, we'll keep an eye out. 21 to go here. Witt still out in front. And this is where the main scenario of the situation is at the moment. He's going to hit. Oh, he's going to hit him. Oh, my God. If you were Rod Sizemore then sat in that car, you were literally wincing.
Yeah, it was definitely a scary moment there, but he was able to continue things, thankfully, because that was, not looking like it was going to go in a positive direction for a minute there.
No, it definitely was not there. Who is that in behind TJ? No, there's somebody up here. Seth's got, Noel Jakowitz in behind him. Seth into the wall there with a top 4 finish. He did say he wanted to be in the top 10. He's now sitting in 4th at the moment for Seth in that better beer livery machine. Noel Jakowitz there goes underneath him, gets the job done. However, it's not full position. This is Noel just unlapping himself at this moment in time. He's sitting 10th place. You can see on the left-hand side there. Noel 1 lap down, Freeman 1 lap down. That's the first of the lucky dogs, would be Jakowitz and Freeman. And at the moment, the place is claimed by Jakowitz. Lap 81, 19 to go. Probably on average, they've probably got about one more set of tyres left. Who's going to use them? Who's not going to use them?
I mean, if you're coming in, like Alex Witt's now in, okay, so that's always going to tell you that.
Oh, Witt's going to get caught a lap.
Oh.
What did you... Yeah, don't. Wait for it to finish first before you make judgment.
Oh. How did that cause a yellow?
Depends now. There's no Armand Brusso. So if it's iRacing yellow, it may have just done that.
Weird. But yeah, Alex Witt now.
It's going to get caught a lap down.
I mean, it's not going to affect him at all. He's already in. But yeah, that's really unfortunate if you're Alex Witt.
Yeah.
Unless he gets the lucky dog from it still. In which case, then Noel Jakowitz is going to be really annoyed.
He went in pit lane right at the time, just before the yellow was thrown. And Alex Witt got caught on Pot Road there.
Unless they're going to give him a wave around? But even still, that might actually be worse.
Why would they give him anything?
Because everyone's going to come in. And he's a lap down.
So he's got to go around the pace car anyway.
That's what I mean. So it might give him the wave around, but depending on when he gets all the way back around, it could be literally worse for him.
Mm-hmm. So at this moment in time, ladies and gentlemen, I don't want to get you excited, but this man is leading the race.
Actually, Seth now is.
Seth pitted on lap 81. Seth won't win this. He won't have the tyres left.
I'm here for it. I'm pulling for Seth. Let's go, Ozzy. Oi.
I pull for Seth all the time, but TJ's
Not when TJ has a shot?
Not when TJ's got a shot, no. Not when TJ's got a shot. 16 to go. TJ's going to be out in front. Witt's going to be stuck a lap down. Peg's going to get caught on tyres because Peg's only on 81. I've got a funny feeling he might not have any left because that's his traditional thing now. He never has any tyres left, does he? He doesn't leave anything in the pit lane.
I mean, anything you leave in the pit lane, you got to carry back home. So that's fair.
Yeah, no, but you've also got to be prepared for scenarios like this, like, you know what I mean? So, at this moment in time, behind that pace car is Alex Witt. Seth's the leader. So Witt's got to go all the way around to the back end of the queue, effectively.
Is it going to let him, or is it going to make him just drop all the way? Okay, so that's going to let him go by. So he's going to unlap himself, but he's going to be at the back of the pack now.
Yeah.
Although he might not be at the very back. It might put him just behind Jay Malin there, ahead of Cody Kern, because Cody Kern's a lap down as well.
Seth and TJ are now leading the race. Nope.
Radel is leading. They're in second now.
Yeah, but that's cone choice.
Mm-hmm. Oh, this is going to be interesting.
Yeah, it definitely is there as well. Billy, get it, TJ, he says. Get it. See? Somebody else with my enthusiasm.
TJ, you know he's just going to give up the race. He'll give up the lead, just help someone else out.
Yeah, but they're not.
TJ. He's too nice.
Him and Radel are not in the same team, so I'm hoping he doesn't go and give it to him. Lydia, if he gives this race up and gives it to somebody else, I want you to go in and hit him around the head with a slipper. Okay? Just to let you know. Who did do that?
TJ did.
No, we had somebody else as well.
TJ did it in Daytona 2 years ago.
Yeah, he
last
gave it
season.
to McLaughlin, didn't he? All right, into the go restart zone now we go. We're going to go green. Get the inside line going. Radel did not really get off the line. I've got a funny feeling Seth's going to get stuck here. I'll be mad with you. What are you mad with me for? I didn't get him to do it. If he gives this race up, I want you to go and hit him with a slipper. Nothing to do with me. Can't hit me, lady.
She's talking to me.
Yeah. If he gives it
She's
up,
going to come after me.
Good. Go off to Kenton. He's in Canada. He's closer to you. TJ running the high line again. Seth's going to get eaten up here. He's going to get eaten up faster than a Big Mac McDonald's. There you go. Straight through. TJ, get it out the wall. Get it out the wall. Oh, brother. Kimmel's now leading the race. Witt, how the hell is Witt there?
We met Witt. That's how.
Oh, got choked, damn it. Right, Terry, you're sacked.
Just right up into.
Right.
Mad props to Jeff Reed's car. He just took that and didn't even flinch.
TW. I've got a funny feeling there's maybe a lot of iRacing portions here. No, I'll be mad also. Good. Get him. Stick him. I said that to my dog, right? And he just looks at me as if to go, what the hell are you talking about? What are you wanting me to do? Have you ever met a stubborn dash hound?
Isn't that all of them?
Oh, pretty much. Do you know what? I might as well just talk to my PC most of the time because I'll get him to do more stuff than my dog will. I trained him to sit, lie down, roll over, play dead, do all of these things. And do you know what? He will not do them unless I've got a treat in my hand.
Yeah, that's me too.
Yeah, unless I've got a treat, he won't sit down. He won't roll over. He won't do anything. He'll look at me as if to go, you sit on the floor. So there we go. Don't buy a dash hound if you're not, You haven't got the patience because they are very annoying and very yappy. Right. This is going to leave TJ and Kimmel on front with Witt. Radel in behind. Jakowitz in behind that is now back on the lead lap. Sizemore's now there. Jamelin, Reed, Peg in pit lane. But we had a funny feeling that was coming because Peg's tyres were going off and he last pitted on lap 80. Got 11 to go now. Who's going to come out on top here? Yes, Kenton, that question was for you.
No, I know. I'm trying to... I was going to say Seth, but he's now a little further back. But he's on fresher tires. It's hard to go against Alex Witt with how he's driven today. That car just seems like it's put together perfectly for this race. So I got a feeling he might have the ability to kind of fight through this. But it'd be interesting. TJ might be able to pull it off as well. We'll see.
Who do you think? Witt? I don't know. Depends how TJ drives. If TJ drives in this loving, darling, I care for everybody, love the planet way, then unfortunately I don't think he's going to take it. He needs to be aggressive. He needs to block and throw blocks and generally make a nuisance of himself like he does to Lydia at home. He needs to do that. I don't know if he does that, by the way, Ken. That was putting it out there. Lydia will probably go, he does actually annoy me a lot. So, yeah, there you go.
I'm here for it. But TJ does have that outside line, so it depends on how good of a jump Trenton Kimmel gets, and we'll see.
Yeah.
He might be able to swing by.
Right. 10 to go. Witt, Kimmel, Radel, TJ, Jakowitz, Peg, Sizemore, Reed, Kern, Jamelin are your top 10. That is everybody on the lead lap. Surprised McLaughlin's still running 11 laps down. Fair play to you, son. You get my driver of the day just purely for perseverance. Or persistence. Not sure which one it is, but here we go. Hold on to your hats, ladies and gentlemen. Billy's going to have no nails left. Lydia's standing there with a slipper. Oh, steady. Boys, steady. Get it over the line before you start. TJ's closing in into the go-go restart zone. He knows he's got to go. Oh, brother, you missed the start. He's going to need a push now. At the moment, Kimmel's got the jump. He's going to need a push, I think, for TJ, unless he can make that outside line work. Kimmel out in front at the moment. Trenton Kimmel, I don't think he's won a race this season either, is he, to be fair?
Yeah, Jakowitz came back out of nowhere. Oh, I saw the green flag from our YouTube threw me off there. Jakowitz, came back. Radel's having a great race. Seth Pegg's still up there. He's got those fresh tires on. He might actually have a shot. Sizemore sneakily up there.
Oh, Argy Bargy. Witt and Kimmel. TJ's got to drive now. He's got to drive it in deep. He's got to put him high, wide, and handsome. He's got to put him in. He's got to drive him in. Use him to rotate if need be. He's got to try and get that out that corner quickly. Kimmel's coming as well. Is that back marker underneath, or is that... Nope. Oh, Witt throws a block at him. There's going to be a bit of drama. There's going to be drama somewhere. Kimmel's going to run the outside now as well. He's going to have a run in that 52. Shh. Radel.
No. Oh, it was Radel. I did not see him go around at all. Ooh, and collects Jeffrey Reed.
Poor Reed.
Oh, Jeffrey Reed's had a rough one.
The thing is, as well, the problem is I turned around and said he was doing so well earlier. He was up in the top 10 and everything else.
I think he still is in the top 10.
Yeah, still in the ninth. So fair play to Jeffrey. So we're going to have to go again. 6 to go. 11 cautions, Kenton. That is 3 more than you predicted right at the beginning.
Yeah, and you said I was crazy for the amount that I predicted.
Well, I think it was kind of just in case I didn't actually stop for food and water. because I forgot to bring it in. I actually forgot to fill my coffee machine up with water as well, so I couldn't even get a coffee while I was sat there, which was a little bit annoying.
That's brutal.
I know. Need to sort the office out, really. It's getting a bit of a man storage where you know where everything is, but it just looks a little bit messy.
Yep, I feel that one a lot.
But then your wife comes in and tidies it up and you can't find anything. Why is that?
Everyone has their own idea of where things need to be or should be. And then, yeah, it's always a very interesting time after that when you're trying to realize where everything got put.
Yeah. Hunt out the most menial things because you know that somewhere, someplace safe where the wife cannot remember, that's where they're likely to be. Call it her secret place. So secret, she doesn't even know where it is. So, there we go. Right. 5 to go. We're not on cone choosing yet. Is Kimmel going to put it on the outside? Is Spain now going to leave that inside open for Jakowitz to take behind Witt, which I think would be absolutely stupid to do that. If Kimmel goes in, TJ needs to go high. Kimmel goes high, TJ needs to come low.
I agree.
Because
either be right behind Alex Witt or be right beside Alex Witt.
It's got to be right above, right below. Something's got to give here for TJ. Apart from Lydia with a slipper. Witt goes low. Kimmel goes high. TJ does go low. Yeah. He's gone low in behind him. Jakowitz is going to go high as well. This is going to be even lightning fast from Alex to get this car off the line, and it does look like we're only going to have 3 laps to go here. TJ's got to go with him. The run's going to come. It's going to come from that bottom line. Peg's going to look at it. Kenton's in there. Hold on to your hats, ladies and gentlemen. This is where it's just about to get very, very spicy indeed. Lydia's got the flip-flops. Get him, Lydia. Get him. I want a video as well. You walk in and just go, you gave it up. Shopping. Shopping. That would be so funny. I'd have to be honest. So there we go. Right. Flip-flops at the ready. Pace car's going to be going in very, very shortly. We're going to have 3 to go here into the Geico restart zone. 12 cars remaining. Here we go. TJ, you got to go with him. Alex Witt there's got off the line. Kimmel's going to be trying to get up there at the same time. Now Noel Jakowitz is going to look like he's going to put TJ back down a few here. Alex Witt got off the line, did what he's done all race, all season, all iRacing career life here. TJ's going to bump Jakowitz in front of Kern. Now Kimmel's in there as well. But Alex escaping as best as Alex does here for Kenton.
Yeah, Trenton Kimmel catching the wall there a little bit. That's going to scrub some speed off him. He's just in front of Noel. He does drop down. See if TJ's kind of able to utilize that at all.
He's got no real draft at all either off that bottom line, and he can't get high. Oh,
Noel hit that wall hard. Was able to save it.
It's going to be 2 to go here. Kimmel now. Oh, he's thumped the wall as well. Final lap of the race. Is this going to be an Alex Witt victory? I think it might be. I think it might be. Don't think anybody's going to get close enough to the 594 coming in now. What's going to happen behind Kimmel? TJ Jakowitz. Peg's going to split him like a banana. 3 wide he goes. Witt's going to come over the line. Witt's going to take the win. Witt's going to take the win. What's going to go on behind? It's going to be Kimmel. Kimmel, Peg, Jakowitz, Kern, then TJ. Wow.
Seth with a huge run comes from 5th to 3rd. Jumping, actually, I think he might have been even at 6th in that, and jumped past TJ, Noel, and Cody Kern to come through and get on the podium. That was a crazy drive. Oh, no, he was, just behind the two. Almost got Trenton Kimmel, too.
Yeah. Oh, clean 3rd for Seth, clean 6th. Let's go, 52, says happy little cupcake. Trenton Kimmel sitting in 2nd place. Great job. Alex Witt is your winner. Once we got over that initial rush of cautions, it wasn't actually that bad at all, was it, to be fair?
Yeah, it smoothed out pretty good.
Definitely did. Here, right, let's bring up the results before we bring you up that one. Here are your results of the race. Alex Witt is your winner with Trenton Kimmel, 52 in 2nd place. Seth Pegg in 3rd. Noel Jackowitz in 4th. Then Cody Kern and TJ Spainhour are 5th and 6th. Rod Sizemore in 7th. Then Jeffrey Reed, Andrew Chamberlain and Dylan Freeman. Then you got Brad Young, Anthony Radel, Brandon McLaughlin and Terry Molinari, Kuhn, Keith Epton, all not finished here. I think below that is Tom Kuhn, Zachary Lewis and Calvin Ross. Get him, Lydia. Get him. Well, he definitely didn't give it to anyone. Yeah, I know. Just wanted to see you hit him with a slipper, really, because that would have been quite amusing. Right. Not I'm sadistic in any kind of way, but I just thought it would have been quite amusing. So I'll go and have a chat with some of these drivers, starting off now with your 3rd place man. We spoke to him a little bit earlier on. He asked for a top 10. Well, he gave himself a podium there as well, Mr. Seth Pegg. Seth, well done, fella.
Who would have thought that? Not me, for sure.
Mate,
Oh, that was intense.
Mate, you were motoring at the end. One more lap, I reckon you would have got both of them.
I had the freshest tires. Because I should have pitted and didn't pit, so I got a pit stop. I got handed a pit stop by that yellow flag, and that put me in a good spot for the end. Yeah, I think a few more laps. I don't think I would have got Alex. I might have got to the back of him, but getting past, he's very good at defending. He knows where to put the car. I don't think I would have made it past him, unfortunately.
Well, it doesn't matter. You finished 3rd, mate. You wanted top 10, and you gave yourself a podium. So fair play to you there, buddy. And congratulations.
Yeah, who would have thought that? My iRacing was re-downloading just minutes before the qualifying session started, and here we are now. So
see, do you know
I'm
what?
very happy with this result.
Yeah, I wouldn't touch anything now.
No, I'm leaving it as it is.
Yeah, leave it as it is. Don't touch anything. And if it happens again in the next one, then don't touch it again. The moment it all goes wrong, then you touch it and start changing it.
Of course, that's the way.
That is the way. That is the way. Anyone you want to shout out, buddy, before we let you go?
Big shout out Breakfast Club. Shout out Jorge, as I always do. And shout out LDCBD crew. That's it. Yeah, what a race.
Man. Take care, Seth. Have a good one. Well done, buddy. Congratulations.
Thank you. Peace out.
Take care. And next up in here is the number 52 of the Sour.
Grab me again. You grabbed me again.
No, I did not. You weren't there a minute. Go away. Oh, bully. Right. Let's try that one again. In the number 52 Sour Patch Ford is Mr. Trenton Kimmel, who's grabbed into the booth now as well. 2nd place, Trenton. Well done, buddy.
Thank you so much, man. Sour Patch Kids were on my side. I got a whole new bag today, and I've been crunching on them, and I found my lucky sponsor.
Well, now all you got to do, mate, is just eat a bag every time you go racing.
My tongue will fall off, but it'll be worth it.
Well, if they stay where they are and you keep winning, mate, or keep finishing on the podium, it's not a bad start there at all. Listen, dude, how tough was it?
It was difficult. Tire wear, surprisingly, wasn't as bad as it has been in the past couple of weeks at the different tracks. And I remember Kansas last year was pretty brutal on the right front. But today I could actually drive it off the right rear, which is very fun. And I was able to sort of keep it in line, except when I turned into Bradley Young. So that was a little bit of a dust up.
Well,
that was on me. So apologies to him, because I just lost it, and he was in a unfortunate place at an unfortunate time.
We kind of called that a little bit of both, because you were sliding and he was coming up. So
I mean,
You
Look,
you
the fact
kind of
of the
kissed
matter
in the you kissed in the middle.
Well, we'll call it with that. That does make me feel a little bit better.
Yeah, you
But,
were
I mean, that's
you were sliding and he was
scratched
coming up.
Yeah, scratched together P2, so I'm happy with that. It's the first time I've actually finished second.
Well, there you go, dear sir. It's not your first podium though, is it?
Oh no, I've finished third, and I got one win last season. So
No, well, there you go, mate. Onwards and upwards,
Good
onwards and upwards, and you do it right before the 2-week break.
yeah, so I have 2 weeks to clear my head, practice, and jump back into it. See how I shake out at Nashville.
Absolutely, looking forward to that one. Anyone you want to shout out, buddy, before we let you go?
Well, shout out to my parents because they're always supporting me, and shout out to my lovely lady, Happy Little Cupcake. They're always just supporting me and telling me I do a good job when I actually do a good job, and I'm so glad to have them in my life.
Oh, well done, you. All he needs now is marriage, but we won't talk about that one. Listen, have a good one, fella.
I mean, too much. So you got to stop bringing that up, man. It puts me in such an awkward position.
Hey, I'm not the one who's not proposed, mate. It's nothing to do with me.
This is why I need that mute button.
It's
That's why I need that. I need that mute button for James every once in a while.
Maybe.
Oh, have fun, Trenton. I'll catch up with you soon.
Yeah. See you, man.
Take care, man. Oh, dear me. Anyway,
Jeez.
hey, what can you say? Wouldn't be me without me. Let's have a chat to the man who did end up taking a win. He took the stage win. He took the race win. But it was a little bit tough at one point. He got caught a lap down by a safety car. Mr. Alex Weir. Alex, how are you?
Doing good.
A little bit nervous there when that safety car come out. You sitting in pit road, bud?
Yeah, a little bit. I mean, I was pretty worried actually. I felt like I should pit then just to block off any undercut, but then of course when I come down, that's when the caution comes out. So I was like, yeah, I'll probably be starting at the back of the line, but luckily not too many people on the lead lap, so I pretty much sent it on that restart.
Yeah, definitely. And they sent you around the pace car, which allowed you to come through the field as well, because we were sitting there going, man, he was lucky somebody went in there, and where he would have been, it would have been absolutely crazy. That puts you into the final race of the season. So well done to you for that one as well. Going to enjoy the 2 weeks off now?
Yeah, I mean, that'll be nice. I mean, I always love racing, but it'll be good to get a little break here and maybe try to learn some things about the car. I don't know, but look at where we're going next. But good into the season, so I'm really happy with that.
Yeah, definitely. It should be a fun one as well. Get outside, as us sim racers generally don't do very much of. So. Definitely. Anyone you want to shout out, buddy, before we let you go?
Yeah, shout out to the Breakfast Club. Really good race this week. Seth in P3. I mean, really crazy pass there at the end, so that was really fun.
Yeah, Seth with his fresher tyres and everyone, just absolutely sweet through, to be honest, mate. I thought he was going to get Chuddy Kimmel as well, but yeah, one more lap, he might have got him. Well done, Alex, sir. Then we look forward to seeing you next season.
Thank you.
Take care. Well, we might as well bring him in as he has sat patiently in the interview room, Mr. Noel Jakowitz. Noel, welcome in, bud. Not a bad recovery from being a lap down to fourth.
Yeah, was hoping I can get in there organically in the top three, but it's last race of the season. Just wanted to shout out you guys and everyone out in the chat that comes out here. It means a lot to us, as silly as it is. It's a really cool thing, but more importantly and mainly, Armin couldn't be here tonight, but it is his birthday, and we wanted to make sure that, you know, if you wanted to embarrass him in any way that you wanted to, it's his birthday today, so making sure, shout out to Armin and happy birthday, buddy. He's got some other things going on, but
yeah, he's got a lot going on. We did shout out earlier on. I wasn't sure if it was actually dead on today, so if it is today, well done, Armin. Happy birthday for Armin Brusso there as well. Going forward to next season, we've got a bit of a 2-week break now. Noel, you going to be up to anything special?
Yeah, so, I mean, we changed it up slightly this year. We kind of did a little splitting, as you saw, and we kind of had a little crisis over the naming conventions, but we do have the program split. Its points are still totaled all together. We just split it based on the finale. That way everyone's got something to race for. Everyone comes out, it's something fun for them. So
yeah,
it's no fun when, you know, it's just the same guys at the top of the chart. So let them fight amongst them, or us, I guess, for Alex, I, and other pros. But it's cool. So looking forward to that. We have quite a few into the finale, and I think as far as I know, everyone enjoyed it last season. So nothing convoluted. Tom 2 in each category. Off we go. So
Yeah.
looking forward to summer and having everyone come out and having you guys back. So 2-week break. I guess we'll see you Memorial Day weekend. I think it is somewhere around there.
2 weeks time, innit? 2 weeks time.
Yep.
So, there we go. 2 weeks time. Anyone you want to shout out there, buddy, before we let you go?
I think I did all the shout outs I could. I couldn't hit top 3. I can't do proper shout out, but mainly
You can shout out who you want,
We'll
dude.
see,
I
we'll
don't
see.
really care if you're in top 3 or not. Just shout somebody out.
I do. I can't be. We'll just do Breakfast Club as always, but mainly Armin.
All right.
We're here for him.
No worries, bud. I'll catch up with you soon, man. Well done.
Yeah, thanks, guys.
Oh, he was very, what's the word I'm looking for?
Humble.
Yes. That's the word I want. So there we go. Don't forget, guys, we are off now for 2 weeks. I know, sad times. Oh. But we do come back with the summer season kicking off at Charlotte on May 27th. So 2 weeks' time will be Charlotte Motor Speedway for May 27th. So come and check us out on that one. Don't forget, get outside. It's good for you as well. Final words from you, Mr. Sportak?
Enjoy the wonderful weather for hopefully everybody that's going to deal with it. But yeah, I'm excited for Charlotte. It's a great time, great fast track. And what I'm really going to look forward to is June 17th because we get to go back to Daytona.
Oh, yeah, buddy. Any Martinsville this season?
And I've got a story about that one.
God, yes, you have. Oh, we're not even going Watkins. Ooh, Daytona. Ooh, okay. Right, ladies and gentlemen, that's going to bring it up. Thank you so much to everybody that's joined us for the first half of this season. Don't forget, come back for the second half. 2 weeks' time, okay? Mark it in your diaries. 2 weeks' time. Come and have some fun with us. It's going to be a great laugh here as we go and start tackling in the summer season. Charlotte Motor Speedway will be our first one. But thank you so much to everybody who's been here as well. The Spain Hours, as always. Mr. Josh has joined us as well. Harrison popped in. Happy little cupcake and Angie Kimmel and the families of the Kimmels there as well. But as always, guys, well, it's that time of the season. I've been JB. I've been alongside Kenton Sportak. And as always, take care. Have a great week. And you never know. Might see you on a track sometime. Good night.